have to republish that legal notice. After that, we haven't had very many inquiries anymore regarding mobile homes. I think the message is getting out there to the community. What you'll see now, in the form of, coming up here will be maybe setback requirements. If someone wants to put a storage, utility or an accessory use or fence, meeting those setbacks is probably what you're gonna see more of. But the manufactured homes, with the exception of possibly one more that met the deadline, that's probably it.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Manon, appreciate it. Council, we're gonna move on to item 9A. Again, these are all action items. Citizens, thank you. You're welcome to stay. Moving on to other action items. All right. 9A, discuss and consider an act on authorizing the city staff to advertise bids through an invitation for bids for the wastewater treatment plant improvements, effective CDBG contract such and such. We have a motion by Councilwoman Leal. May I have a second? Second by Councilwoman R. Garza. City Manager, you have the floor.
I believe Mr. Moran was gonna speak on this. Where did she go?
She's outside.
I will take a shot. This council is a bid, that we'd like to move forward with, and it's basically improvements to the wastewater treatment plant. It's part of a CDBG grant, that the city received, and so we're at the bidding process. We have our engineering firm that's here, is helping us with the design. I think you have the design in your packet. It is on page, maybe not, 110. Begins on page 110. Anyway, there's a design packet that's gonna go out. Hector, you wanna speak to a little bit to the details of our engineering firm, kind of go over what that project is gonna be, and we'll, as long as the council's aware, we are gonna have to match this council to I think it's $40-something thousand of match, but you wanna explain it?
Alright, so this thing's called a bar screen. I won't get into too much detail because it's not, let's just say, I'll keep it short and sweet. Basically, what we're doing is we're gonna eliminate the,
Citizens, please, keep it down. Thank you. Go ahead, Edward.
we're gonna eliminate, the need for a person to actually rake some of the stuff, some of the inflow that's coming in from the community, roughly about 1 million gallons a day. So moving forward with this bar screen, moving forward with this bar screen, we won't have the need for a person to get up there in a very tight space with the 1 million gallons flowing underneath you anymore. You know, this thing's going to endure the whole, I mean, every last bit of it.
Hector, you wanna tell them what a bar screen does?
A bar, well, I'll get in there.
Just tell them.
Okay, so a bar screen, what it does is it screens the inflow from the city's wastewaters. I'm trying not to too much detail, because it's not, yeah. But, so anyways, it'll fine screen. What we got now is coarse screen, but this thing will fine screen every last bit, every nook and cranny. I mean, everything's gonna get screened through that thing, nothing's gonna get past this thing. So what it does is, it's automation, and it's whatever it collects, it discards it for us. We won't have a need for nobody to be up there whatsoever, other than to hold it down once a week. Basically what it comes down to. But this thing here will collect it and dispose of it all in one swoop. I mean, it's gonna be fantastic. I mean, it's music to our ears because we don't have to get up there. And we normally get up to 4 times a day. And mind you, whoever gets up there has a 4-inch on each side to stand on and rake this thing manually. And it's not fun. We've done it for 40 years. 40 years now, so it's something that we look forward to getting. So it's basically in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, council, so we've been awarded the grant, so this is just to go out for bid.
So anything on the formally, I mean, the grant administrators here as well, but it's a solicitation, we have to go out for bids as part of the whole process. That was programmed, correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah, so council's pretty up and down. We've got any questions for Hector? We've got a motion and second. Any other questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Being none, motion passes unanimously. All right, moving on to item 9B, discuss and consider an act on a resolution adopting section 3 of the Housing and Urban Development Act, requiring the city of Pearsall to implement steps to provide opportunities for job, training, employment, and contracting opportunities for section 3 residents and section 3 businesses in the area in which the project is carried out. Yolanda, you have the floor on this. Okay, first and foremost, this is an action item. I'll call for a motion and a second. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Okay, we've got about 20. Councilwoman Hernandez with a motion and a second by Councilwoman R. Garza. Yolanda, you have the floor.
So, again, this is part of the Texas Department of Agriculture grant that we received. I'm gonna turn that over to Mr. Carlos Colina Vargas, who will explain the importance of having this resolution and what it means, for us, and it's a requirement. And then we also have the engineer here for any questions regarding, the design plans that are gonna go out for bid.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, City Council, for your consideration. With the adoption of a resolution, and like Yolanda mentioned, it's a requirement of the Community Development Grant from the Texas Department of Agriculture. The section 3 is not new, it has been in the books for a long time, but recently the state, after encouragement from the federal government, has been implementing it and getting more strict about compliance. Basically, what Section 3 does is that it promotes the hiring of local workers, the contracting with local firms, and the employment of workers that are residents of the benefited area. It's a good thing. We don't have control over the bid contractor, because by law, by state law, you have to select the low bidder or the lowest bidder. But we can promote and request the contractor to hire local workers, especially low-income workers and employed workers that are residents of Pearsall. So all in all, it's a win-win for the city. It creates employment, promotes well-being in the community, and it's something that it will benefit Pearsall through the implementation of this grant. Do you have any question or any comments on it?
So council, this is just the adoption of this resolution, which comes with this grant. I think you guys are fairly familiar with this process. Mr. Vargas, thank you very much. You got any more questions for Mr. Vargas? If not, I'll call for a vote. All in favor of item 9B, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Council, item 9C, D, and, thank you, Mr. Vargas. Item 9C, D, and E are all related to the Texas Water Development Board. Their request for proposal for financial service advisory, professional engineering service, and bond counsel. With your approval, I'm gonna combine all three of these into one vote. May I have a motion and a second? There's a motion by Councilwoman R. Garza, a second by Councilwoman A. Garza. May I have a vote? All in favor of moving these together, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed unanimously. So we're gonna be voting on a request for proposal for the Texas Water Development Board grant that we've been talking about so much for financial advisor services, professional engineering service, and bond counsel. We have a motion and a second in place. Council, do you have any questions? This is just regular protocol to prepare for this grant. I'm not hearing any questions, so I'm gonna ask for a vote. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. All right, thank you very much, council. We're moving on to item 9F. Discuss and consider a resolution authorizing participating in the Texas Pool Investment Pool and designating authorized representatives. This is an action item. I will call for a motion in a second. Motion by Councilwoman Hernandez, second by Councilwoman A. Garza. City Manager, you have the floor.
Yes, Mayor, Council, This item is basically allowing the city staff, with the assistance of financial advisors and our auditors to participate in the tax pool. And what it is, it's an investment pool for primarily municipalities, the other public entities to invest our funds into this fund. It is several communities use this. This will be a first for the city, to my knowledge, and we have not. And so what we're missing out on, what we've been missing out on, for several years is the interest. We draw about a percentage of half of interest on our money that's in the bank, the local bank. And so what we're interested in doing is moving that, some of these funds to tax pool account. And we anticipate, drawing on interest an additional $100,000 to $200,000 more, for interest that we have in this tax pool account. So the interest rates are good for people that have money invested. We have not taken full advantage of that, but we anticipate by doing this, that we will. We will be providing reports, updates to see how we're doing. We anticipate doing well for foreseeable future. But at the end of the day, it's just a way for us to make a little bit more money, on our, what we have in the bank. And
Council, yeah, worthy of note here is for you guys that have served on the council before, you're no stranger to tax pool, but exciting implications is in the past, we haven't really had a lot of money that we can invest. So I want to say, Fred, congratulations, well done to staff. In order to have the slush that we have, to be able to put it out there to invest and earn a little bit more money. So hats, well deserved, hats off, Fred, to you and your staff for creating this environment where we have funds that we can deposit for investing to generate a little bit of money. So we've got a motion and a second. This is a way to generate a little bit more make our money work a little bit more for us. So with that, is there any questions from council? Hearing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Motion passes unanimously.
Good job, Fred.
And, okay. Moving on to item 9G, discuss and consider resolution number 2024-0202, Justice Assistant Grant, resolution number 2024-0203, Project Safe Neighborhoods. These are police department related items, grant opportunities for us. So I'm going to ask for a motion in a second. There's a motion by Councilwoman Hernandez, second by Councilwoman R. Garza. Police Chief, you have the floor.
Yes, so, we're, with the help of EMC, we've, applied for 2 grants this year, the Justice Assistance Grant and the Project Safe Neighborhoods Grant. The Justice Assistance Grant is gonna, I say it's going to, we're hoping, we have our fingers crossed, it's gonna assist us in purchasing new handheld radios. The current handheld radios we have right now are, we have 2 different kinds that we're utilizing. And they're both up in age. I believe the older ones were purchased around the time, when the school district started their police department. It's been a couple of years now. I don't know the exact year. That's what we're utilizing right now, but we're hoping that we'll be able to get that. We're asking for a little over $35,000 to purchase new radios for our department. And with the Project Safe Neighborhoods Grant, we were asking for $54,000 to assist us in supplementing our overtime. This past year, with the amount of vacancies that we had, we really ballooned our overtime budget. Hopefully we won't have that issue this year. We are recovering and filling up the vacancies, but hopefully we'll also be accepted and given an opportunity to get some of that grant money to assist the city.
So council, we have a request to go out for these grants, which, it's almost a no-lose situation there, and assist our police department. So you've heard the request for $35,000 to $54,000. We've got a motion and a second. Do you have any more questions for our chief? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, motion passes unanimously. Thank you very
Our
much.
fingers crossed then.
Yeah, yeah. All right, item 9H, discuss and consider resolution number 20240201, authorizing signatories for all of its designated depository bank accounts. This is an action item. I'll call for a motion and a second. Motion by Councilwoman Hernandez, second by Councilwoman Trevino. These are the mayor, the city manager, the assistant city manager, and city secretary, which is our typical signatories. Fred, you have anything to add to that?
No, sir.
You can see there, normal protocol. Is there any questions, council? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Council, with that, we are ready to move to item 10. We are now going to executive session, and it is 7:58. Please, you leave your cell phones here, and we'll adjourn to that.